Good morning, students. I am Smina Alam, teacher THS Noah Gabra. Today we will study the next paragraph of Papa Cheese Mouth from class 10th English textbook. Let's start reading. His life's greatest setback was not having had the mouth that he had discovered named after him. It fell into his drink one evening while he was sitting in the veranda of his rest house after a long day in the field. As he picked it out, he noticed its unusually dense dorsal tufts. He took a closer look. With growing excitement, he mounted it, measured it, and the next morning placed it in the sun for a few hours for the alcohol to evaporate. Then he caught the first train back to Delhi to taxonomic attention and he hoped fame. After 6 unbearable months of anxiety to Papachi's intense disappointment, he was told that his mouth had finally been identified as a slightly unusual race of a well-known species that belonged to the tropical Lamentidae. The real blow came 12 years after when, as a consequence of a radical taxonomic reshuffle, leptodietists decided that Papachi's moth was in fact a separate species and genus Hitoro known to science. By then, of course, Papachi had retired and moved to Amnum. It was too late for him to assert his claim to the discovery. His moth was named after the acting director of the Department of Entomology, a junior officer whom Papaji had always disliked. In the years to come back, in the years to come, even though he had been ill-humored long before he discovered the moth, Papaji's moth was held responsible for his black moods and sudden bouts of temper. Its precious ghost, grey, furry, and with his unusually dense dorsal tufts, haunted every house that he ever lived in. It tormented him and his children and his children's children until the day he died, even in the shifting of stifling Amnum heat. Every single day, Papaji wore a well-dressed three-piece suit and his gold pocket watch. On his dressing table, next to his cologne and silver hairbrush, he kept a picture of himself as a young man with his hair slicked down, taken in a photographer's studio in Vienna, where he lived and done his 6 month diploma course that had qualified him to apply for the post of imperial entomologist. It was during those few months they spent in Vienna that Mamachi took her first lesson on the violin. The lessons were abruptly discontinued when Mamachi's teacher, Lansky Lansky Tyfenthal, Lansky Tyfenthal is the name of teacher, made the mistake of telling Papaji that his wife was exceptionally talented and, in his opinion, potentially concert class. Mamaji pasted in the family photographs album the clipping from the Union Express that reported Papaji's death. It's sad, noted entomologist Shri Banan John Ape, son of late E. John Ape of Iamnum, popularly known as Pinon Kunju, suffering a massive heart attack, passed away at the Kottayam General Hospital last night. He developed chest pains around 1 a.m. and was rushed to hospital. The end came at 2:45 a.m. Shri Appe had been keeping indifferent health for last 6 months. He is tired by his wife. He is survived by his wife, Soshma, and two children. At Papachi's funeral, Mamachi cried and her contact lens slid around in her eyes. Amu told the twins that Mamachi was crying more because she was used to him than she loved him. He was used to having him slouching around the pickle factory and was used to being beaten from time to time. Amu said that human beings were creatures of habit and it was amazing the kind of things they could get used to. You only have to look around you, Amu said, to see that beatings with brass fists were not the last of them. नो आई विल ट्रांसलेट दिस पैराग्राफ इनटू उर्दू. उसकी ज़िंदगी का सबसे बड़ा झटका ये रहा था कि वो पतंगा परवाना जिसकी नस्ल की खोज उसने की थी उसका नाम इसके नाम पर नहीं रखा गया था. इसकी नौकरी वाले दिनों के दौरान एक शाम जब वो खेत में लंबे दिन काम करने के बाद रेस्ट हाउस के बरामदे पर बैठा हुआ था तो ये पतंगा उसकी शराब वाले प्याले में गिरा था जिसने उसे पकड़कर बाहर निकाला. उस पतंगे के पीछे वाले हिस्से के बालों को कुछ गैर मामूली तौर पर गना पाया. इसने इसके लिए गौर से देखते हुए बढ़ते हुए जज्बे के साथ इसने उसकी टांगें उसे टांग दिया. اس کی پیمائش کی اور اگلی صبح سے کچھ گھنٹوں دھوپ میں چھوڑ دیا تاکہ اس میں سے شراب کی نمی اڑ جائے. پھر اس نے دلی جانے والی پہلی گاڑی پکڑی، یہ امید کرتے ہوئے کہ درجہ بندی کرنے والے سائنسدان کی شکل میں اسے شہرت حاصل ہوگی. پریشانی برے 6 ناقابل برداشت مہینوں کے بعد پاپا جی کو گہری ناامیدی ہوئی جب اسے یہ بتایا گیا کہ اس کے پتنگے کو ایک بہت جانے پہچانے درجے کے پتنگوں میں سے تھوڑی سی غیر معمولی نسل والے پتنگے کے طور پر پہچانا گیا تھا، جو لیمن ڈرائری نام کے گرم ترین علاقوں میں رہنے والی نسل سے تعلق رکھتا ہے. اصلی جھٹکا 12 سال بعد لگا، جو سائنسی درجہ بندی کو پہلے درجے پر قائم رکھتے ہوئے پتنگوں کے بارے میں ہر سائنسدان نے فیصلہ کیا تھا کہ پاپا چی والا پتنگا شاید الگ نسل کا پتنگا تھا اور ایسی جنس تھی جس کا ایک بھی سائنسدان کو پتہ نہیں تھا، جب تک بلا شک پاپا چی ریٹائر ہو چکا تھا اور آیامنم جا کر رہنے لگا تھا. اب اتنی دیر ہو چکی تھی کہ وہ اس کھوج پر اتنا دعویٰ نہیں کر سکتا تھا، اس لیے پتنگے کا نام محکمہ حشریات کے قائم مقام ڈائریکٹر کے نام پر رکھ دیا گیا، جو کہ ایک جونیئر افیسر تھا اور جسے پاپا چی ہمیشہ ہی ناپسند کرتا تھا. آنے والے سالوں میں اگرچہ اپنی کھوج کے بہت پہلے وقت سے ہی بدمزاج رہا تھا، اس کے غصے اور اچانک بھڑک اٹھنے کے لیے پاپا جی کے پتنگے کو ہی ذمہ دار مانا جاتا تھا. اس کے خوفناک بورے ریشہ دار پچھلے حصے والے غیر معمولی گچھوں کا تصور ہر اس گھر میں گھومتا رہتا تھا جہاں وہ کبھی رہا کرتا تھا. یہ اسے اذیت دیتا رہتا، اس کے بچوں کو اور اس کے بچوں کے بچوں کو. تو آئی تھنک دیٹ ٹمارو انشاءاللہ we'll discuss this last paragraph. I think it is I think everybody has got it. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Thanks.